Financially fit with Falmouth Bank. Count on the Line Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest.
Accidents don't keep office hours, and neither do we. Any day, anytime, just call all nines, and you'll reach a real person that's ready to help. Think Sync.
Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time at WJBF.com.
Now on News Channel 6 at 5, the start to school delayed in Hancock County.
Why parents say they want answers about the decision, as your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in Augusta, where transit workers are on the brink of a strike.
If that happens, it would shut down the city's public transportation system and affect thousands of people who depend on it. Ken Vickers joins us.
It is time now for a first check of the weather.
And for that, we want to check in with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, it's a much drier day than yesterday. We are still tracking a couple isolated storms here in the Weather Center, but nothing really to worry about. We're not seeing any flood warnings. We're not having any severe weather today. We just have these scattered showers and storms in the southwestern portion of our area. Johnson County, you're seeing some rain, and that extends into Washington County as well. But here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing you dry conditions in Thompson. Just some clouds, and temperatures are below average again today. We're sitting at 87 in Augusta, 86 in Allendale, Aiken at 89, 92 in Thompson and Evans, so a little bit hotter in those lower 90s for some of us, right at 90 in Gibson and 94 in Lincolnton. The heat index is pretty tolerable today. A lot of us are only feeling like the mid to upper 90s, but we do have that heat index up to 102 in Evans, 100 in Edgefield. We continue to see this southeast wind, 8 miles per hour in Augusta and Aiken, and that wind is going to bring us in some moisture as we head into the weekend. So that means we will still have some pop-up showers and storms, but keeping it mostly dry for your Friday evening. Sunset at 8:22. We'll be in the low 80s by the 8 o'clock hour. As we look ahead here, rain chances are up to 40% tomorrow, and then down to 30% Sunday and Monday, with high temperatures climbing just a little bit up to 93 degrees. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Jenny.
All right, thanks, Jenna. A new business shrouded in mystery in Wilkes County. News Channel 6's Ryan Lynch has the story.
Pink Palace is coming to Wilkes County. One question still unanswered as construction continues: what is this new business?
The Pink Palace, the building stood empty for quite a while, and the new owners come in to revamp everything and have done a lot of work so far, but still have a lot more work to do.
Construction on the building started in January. The Pink Palace name is not permanent.
The name is a temporary name because the building was pink for years. So when they first purchased it, that's just what they nicknamed it.
The owner has a Facebook page for the building documenting its progress. People can submit guesses in the comments on what they think the business will be, but the identity is still a mystery, captivating the community.
The community is so interested in this project just because it stood empty for so long, and what they've done so far is such a massive change that everyone is queuing in to all these guesses about what it could be. And the only hint that I can give is that it's not a wine bar.
The building has much history behind it. It was once a gas station in the 1930s. The Pink Palace is part of growth that is on its way to Wilkes County.
The county, the city, and the Chamber of Commerce are all three working with different companies or individuals on bringing different businesses to Wilkes County, and we can see this growth coming. Had a lot of changes in the last few years, all positive, and we're looking forward to having these new businesses come to town and continue our growth.
Construction is set to be finished by around November. Until then, people will still be guessing as to what the building will become. In Washington, Ryan Lynch, WJBF News Channel 6.
The Georgia State Charter Schools Commission has approved 4 new public charter schools set to open next year. That includes a statewide online charter school, along with new campuses planned for Dublin, Valdosta, and Sandy Springs. Charter school leaders say one of their biggest challenges remains paying for facilities, with some schools spending as much as 20% of their budgets on rent, maintenance, and construction.
what is needed for their local community to then be able to incorporate that and make that into a full school design, while also balancing that with the rigorous work that it takes to bring on board a new public school, right? And so bringing together a governing board that's representative of the community, holding town halls, community sessions, meetings, focus groups with the local community so that we know that when this school opens, it is a reflection of the needs and wants of that community.
Supporters say these 4 new schools could help place the more than 21,000 students currently on the wait list.
A war memorial in Augusta has been damaged. According to war.
Back to school traffic is a challenge for many families in Richmond County, but at one elementary school, parents are also navigating road construction. Call it the price of progress. Augusta Utilities crews are replacing a water main, so students at Garrett Elementary are having to find their way around all that construction.
They did a really good job to make sure that they put signs up like that were going to lead everyone to help them like make it make sense. So I don't think it has been a big issue. As long as everybody's paying attention and doing what they need to do, I feel that especially with the cops out here directing everything, the teachers are doing a great job. Everything's been fine.
The detour around Garrett Elementary is expected to remain in place through the end of August.
The South Carolina Transportation Department is asking for input on a busy area in Aiken. Whiskey and Powder House roads, get a ton of traffic, and the DOT wants to improve the flow. They had an open house last night to give everybody a chance to talk about the traffic there and find out about plans to fix it.
So our concern is it's not going to be helpful. It's not going to alleviate the congestion. It would more so add to it.
Public involvement and feedback is a really important part of our project development process. We always go to the public, and whether it's a meeting or a postcard, we want to get their input before we put something permanent in place.
And if you'd like to check out the plans and make comments on them, you can do so through August 20th by going to this story on our website, WJBF.com. People in Hancock County, Georgia say they want more answers after reports of snakes around local schools. News Channel 6's Jartavius Edmond reports.
Students would normally be walking through these doors. Instead, schools across Hancock County are quiet. I came to Sparta to find out what families are hearing and what a wildlife expert says could bring snakes this close to places people use every day.
Well, I first heard about it was Tuesday, and it kind of deranged me a little bit, and I got grandchildren going there and great-grandchildren going there.
This man says safety isn't his only concern. He also wants more information from the school district.
Well, I think they should do more inspection of the schools, and they should be more qualified to have people to come in and inspect every now and then. I am dissatisfied with the information that's flowing out of there. And it's not coming out like it's supposed to be.
We also have been trying to get those answers. The district has not yet confirmed to us exactly what was found or where it was found. Daniel Sollenberger is a senior wildlife biologist with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. DNR has not been contacted by Hancock County Schools, so he could not address this specific situation.
So snakes, if they're found in a building, sometimes they just get in there on accident. They're crawling around, checking crevices and holes, looking for food, a good place to hide from predators or to get out of the heat or cold, whatever, and they end up squeezing through a crack somewhere.
And Sollenberger says finding more than one snake around a property doesn't necessarily mean they've made that building home. In fact, he says infestation may be the wrong word.
The word infestation is probably not a very good term to use for these situations. That implies that the animals are congregating somewhere that they want to be. But seeing snakes outside is normal. It's not necessarily a cause for concern.
According to a flyer posted to the school system's Facebook page, students are expected to be back in class Monday. We're working to find out whether that's still the case. In Hancock County, Jartavius Edmond, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Coming up, protecting kids on the internet.
Yeah, what parents need to do, according to experts, to ward off those threats. Next.
Unfortunately, no tropical systems are expected to form over the next 7 days, and we have a good update to share with you from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. I'll have their latest 2026 Atlantic hurricane season and your full forecast when we return.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
At the Dennis Law Firm, oh.
Busby's Heating and Air Conditioning is feeding families one checkup at a time. Through our partnership with Golden Harvest Food Bank, we donate 25 meals for every system checkup we complete. Regular system checks help you avoid costly breakdowns. Busby's, your Carrier Factory authorized dealer. When quality matters, call Busby's, family owned and trusted since 1945. Feeding families one checkup at a time, because Busby's cares.
When Keisha Lance Bottoms got elected, Georgia.
They say you can't pause time. And it seems like just yesterday, we were all waiting for you to arrive. I wanted to make sure that from day one, you had a solid foundation. And with every birthday wish, every milestone, we were building something together. I watched you grow up faster than I was ready for. But I always knew, whatever path you chose, you'd never have to walk it alone. The world is yours now, and you've got everything you need to take it on. Love, Papa.
Guys, what are you doing? We have guests coming.
Well, we have a chair for them. Summer fun starts on Live with Kelly and Mark.
Delman, can you move a little to the right?
Weekday mornings at 9 on News Channel 6. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. It's a mostly dry Friday evening, but I am tracking some showers and storms impacting our southeastern counties. So let's zoom in here to Johnson, Washington, and parts of Jefferson and Emmanuel, seeing some of that rain as well. Heavy downpours and a few lightning strikes, but luckily nothing severe. Moving over towards the southeast, it's dry but very cloudy. We had some light rain showers come through earlier. This is our Terry Limbert Hyundai Skyview cam at USC Salkehatchie. We're at 87 degrees, not bad for early August, feeling like 95, so it is humid, but not hot enough to have a heat advisory or anything like that. You can see temperatures also at 87 in Atlanta and Jacksonville. All of the heat is focused to our west, 101 in Dallas. But we continue to stay under the influence of this Bermuda high. That is bringing us a southeast wind, pumping in lots of moisture. So we have these scattered showers and storms across the southeast. So that'll be the case for tomorrow as well. It's a rinse and repeat forecast, typical summertime pattern, and that means it's not going to be a washout, but we do have that 40% chance of pop-up showers and storms primarily in the southeastern CSRA tomorrow, and then on Sunday, a 30% chance of a few showers and storms for all of us. Now, if you're headed to the coast, unfortunately, it is looking a bit wetter over there. 80% chance of rain at Tybee Island, 70% at Folly Beach. Your best chance is going further up towards the north. Myrtle Beach at a 20% chance of rain. Luckily, with all the cloud cover and rain, though, at least the UV index won't be high and the rip current threat is low. But you can see along the South Carolina and Georgia coastline, there is that slight risk of excessive rainfall for flash flooding possible. And here in the CSRA, we're not completely out of the woods, but we do just have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So tomorrow we're starting out with some patchy fog. We'll be at 70 degrees. Then showers and storms will develop in the afternoon as we hit 90 degrees. Most of us staying dry, especially north of I-20. We could have some pockets of heavier rain, though, especially down towards the south, with up to around 2 to 4 inches. So we will be watching for those isolated concerns when it comes to flooding. But here's tomorrow at 7 a.m., starting out mostly dry and cloudy. Showers and storms begin to push in down to the southern half of the CSRA. Tomorrow afternoon, there's a look at 5 5 o'clock, still some lingering light rain while most of us are dry. Then by late Saturday night, really all of us dry, just pretty cloudy going into our Sunday morning. A dry start to the day again, and then you can see once again that 30% chance of showers and storms developing during the afternoon and evening. So we do have a good update to share with you, though. Hurricane season has been very quiet so far, and here's the updated NOAA forecast for the 2026 season. They're now forecasting only 7 to 13 named storms, 2 to 6 hurricanes, and 0 to 2 major hurricanes, and that lines up pretty well with Colorado State's updated forecast from about a month ago as well. So there's now a 75% chance that we will have a below average hurricane season and only a 5% chance of an above average season. Now here's our 10-day forecast showing rain chances go down to 20% throughout the middle of next week. We'll be back to mostly sunny skies, and it will get a little bit hotter, up to 95 degrees.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Jenna.
Up next, an innovative way to create more housing.
What one city is doing to help tackle the issue right after the break.
At Family Pharmacy in Aiken, we're more than just a pharmacy. We're locally owned and here to be part of your wellness team and your family. From everyday prescriptions to compounded medications made just for you, offering the highest quality supplements to expanded wellness services, we're here for you. Convenient, compassionate, connected. We'll even come to your home or work with our trusted delivery service. Come experience a pharmacy that cares and wants to know you. Family Pharmacy in Aiken, for your wellness.
I've investigated.
I'm John Ossoff, and I approve this message.
Salsa Bar and Grill, handcrafted margaritas.
New mimosas and authentic Mexican food.
Come by today.
For all your home improvement needs, call Chuck's Painting and Home Maintenance, veteran-owned, operated, and trusted.
Tub Doctor. Call us for your full bathroom renovations.
Big Dog Disposal. You call, we haul. Anything. Come see us at Christian Brothers Automotive and experience the nice difference.
Check out the new larger Super Saver magazine and our new mobile app at supersavermobile.com.
The Carolina Legend is putting up threes. Bojangles' new triple-double biscuit stacks triple the protein with sausage, egg, and applewood smoked bacon between double layers of melty cheese, all on a scratch-made biscuit. Order today at Bojangles. It's bow time.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, so preparation is key. Before you start house hunting, review your credit, establish a realistic budget, and get pre-qualified to understand what you can comfortably afford. At Valiant Bank, we're here to help you get started every step of the way. Visit one of our branches to speak with a mortgage loan officer today. Smart money, strong community, financially fit with Valiant Bank.
The city of St. Petersburg, Florida is taking an innovative approach to create affordable housing.
The first 3D printed home to be built as part of a housing program is almost finished. Eden Hodges reports.
A structural engineer tells me this could become the future of construction by affecting both the timeline and the cost. Layer by layer, mesmerizing construction.
You're talking something that might be a 2.5 week process can be squeezed down to a day and a half, maybe two days.
This is St. Petersburg's first of its kind 3D printed home, built through a city affordable housing program.
The Affordable Lot Disposition Program was created as a way to incentivize developers to create affordable housing at a low cost.
How it works, the machine in the center draws an outline of the home using a type of concrete, and it traces over that outline again and again, moving higher each time until the outer walls are finished.
One of our developers decided to take on the project just as a way to cut the construction time in half.
The city leased land out to developers for them to construct and sell homes to someone who makes around $110,000 or less for a two-person household. Nick Bradford, owner of a structural engineering consulting firm, tells me the method could become the future of construction.
The path of modernization essentially is wiping out labor and exchanging it with technology that over the long run is less expensive.
He points out there are some downfalls. He says having a limited amount of the machines could add delays, also adding that machines may not be able to build homes with a second or third floor.
That does it for us this half hour, but we have more coverage you can count on coming up at 5:30.
Yeah, stay with us for that. New footage as the investigation of a deadly shooting continues in Ohio. Check that in Idaho. We'll have an update after the break.
The WJBF Scholar Athlete Awards honor high school students from around the CSRA for outstanding achievements, both on the athletic field and in the classroom.
Hi, I'm John Ritchie. On behalf of our participating McDonald's restaurants, we encourage you to nominate an outstanding high school senior that has proven to be a leader in the classroom and on the athletic field. Here's how.
To nominate, go to WJBF.com and click Scholar Athlete Award under the Sports tab.
The School of Arts and Sciences at Augusta Technical College is where curiosity turns into confidence. A place to explore the world's biggest challenges. A place where learning is more than textbooks. It's the foundation for what comes next. We are here to help you build skills that transfer into careers, universities, and real life. Your future starts with a strong foundation. Take the first step. The School of Arts and Sciences at Augusta Technical College. It's time.
Buying a home can be a huge... Your most watched local news is getting a big plus. WJBF 6 Plus. Now on demand. Whether you have Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, or Samsung TV Plus, our new streaming app is easy to download for your television. Plus, it's totally free with no subscription required. WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch. WJBF 6 Plus is brought to you by the Mike Costello Law Firm. Do yourself a favor. Call the Mike Costello Law Firm. The CSRA is full of amazing women. Women who inspire. Women who innovate. Women who lead. That's why News Channel 6 brings you Women to Watch.
On the last Wednesday of each month, News Channel 6 recognizes local businesswomen who are making a positive impact in our community.
Nominate someone today at WJBF.com. Sponsored by the Barnes Law Office. Keep up with the weather in your hometown with the live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network.
The advanced power of Tempest weather stations allows us to give you real-time hyper-local data.
The live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest.
The live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping today's headlines, why Hancock County schools were unable to start as planned this week. And the possibility of a strike for members of the Augusta Transit Union could soon become reality. What that would mean to the people who rely on buses for transportation. Also, we're digging deeper into the future of the Pink Palace, but will the Chamber of Commerce finally share what's in store for the Wilkes County building? We'll have more on these headlines at 6, but first, police in Idaho just released surveillance videos showing the moments before the death. It's just a horrible situation. Now we're going to try to switch gears here and talk about the weather. We have a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci. Jenna.
Well, Dee, it's much better than yesterday when it comes to the fact that we no longer have any severe weather. We don't have any flash flood alerts. However, we do still have some storms, and that's down in the southwestern portion of the CSRA. Johnson and Washington counties lighting up with lightning here around Harrison, some heavy rainfall. But once again, nothing severe. Most of us staying dry tonight, and that includes Waynesboro, where Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam showing a mix of sun and clouds there. Temperatures are still a little bit below average. We're seeing some upper 80s, 86 in Allendale, 87 in Augusta. Aiken, you're at 88 degrees, but 90 in Wrightsville, 92 in Lincolnton and Sandersville. It's feeling like the mid to upper 90s, so it's certainly hot as usual, but not as hot as it could be for early August. We do still have this wind coming out of the southeast, though, 11 miles per hour in Aiken. And that southeast wind will continue to bring in some moisture to the CSRA, so that'll allow for some rain chances this weekend. But tonight, if you want to have dinner outside, most of us will be nice and dry, and of course it won't be too hot, just warm and muggy with temperatures in the lower 80s. Now, as we look ahead into your weekend, we'll have a 40% chance of rain and storms tomorrow, down to 30% on Sunday and Monday, and I'll time that out on your Futurecast coming up. But back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see you in a few more minutes. A state judge has ordered Meta to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, saying the design of Facebook and Instagram helped fuel the youth. Well, college students across the country will soon be headed back to campus, but for many families, move-in day brings more than excitement. It comes with a growing list of expenses, from tuition to meal plans, tech, transportation, and dorm essentials. The cost of getting a student settled can add up pretty fast, and for many, the dorm room has become more than a place to sleep. In today's day and age, it includes decorations and personalizations. A nonprofit foundation was started to help first-generation minority college students to help with cost.
When I first started in 2018, the average cost of a dorm room space then was $1,500. 8 years, fast forward now, it has doubled. I mean, parents are spending like $3,000 to up to $20,000 on dorm room spaces.
On TikTok, they're showing where some parents are renting out storage spaces for their daughters to have extra closet space instead of just relying on the closets in the dorm. Whew. Experts say great money-saving tactic is to buy secondhand when colleges are wrapping up the spring semester. Thank goodness I have a boy. He's just going to get a comforter and a little refrigerator. Well, the iconic show Martin is getting a spinoff 30 plus years after the original aired. It's new and it's trending. Up next.
And we have a new member to shout out in the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network powered by Tempest. This is Clint's weather station. It's the Winfield Egg Factory in Appling, Georgia. We have 91 degrees there in Appling right now. Winds out of the southwest at 1 miles per hour. Dew points in the mid-70s. It's feeling like 100 degrees exactly. And if you want more information about the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network powered by Tempest, you can take a moment to scan this QR code to take you to WJBF.com. And be sure to tune in tonight at 6:30 on WJBF 6 Plus. Meteorologist Avery Gray and I have a great interview with someone from Tempest to answer all of your questions, and we'll be right back.
Tonight, the infamous... At Georgia Power, we make sure the power's there when you need it. Keeping the lights on at home. The clippers running. The crops growing. And now, we get to deliver some good news. We're lowering our rates, giving Georgians more breathing room. The same reliable energy with lower rates.
The best part of my job is delivering good news.
Georgia Power. Here for Georgia, here for you.
Women to Watch on News Channel 6, sponsored by the Barnes Law Office.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now time for
center of a new documentary at HBO Max. This marks the first ever authorized deep dive into the show more than 25 years after it first premiered. Show creators Amy Sherman Palladino and Daniel Palladino will sit down for interviews, as well as show star Lauren Graham. There will also be never-before-seen outtakes, behind-the-scenes footage, and even script pages. No word yet on when we can expect to see this one. Also, today, Nicolas Cage teasing his latest project. He stars as legendary football coach and broadcaster John Madden.
Accepting the role to play this larger-than-life legend has been a highlight for me. John Madden didn't just coach football, he changed the game. His football brilliance was unmatched. As a coach, John was a savant, seeing the field in ways no one else could. As a broadcaster, his brilliance evolved.
They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to.
His humanity was present in everything he did, including his unwavering love of family and his lifelong partnership with best friend Al Davis. Madden arrives on Prime Video November 18th.
Yeah, you heard it from the actor himself. Madden is set to hit Prime Video on November 18th. In Hollywood, with your entertainment report, I'm Melvin Robert.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing that Madden movie or documentary. $1 billion later, the King of Pop is coming back for more. Lionsgate has officially greenlit Michael 2, with filming set to kick off as early as late 2026. The highly anticipated sequel should hit the theaters late 2027 or early 2028. This is great news. That was such a good movie. I can't wait to see part 2. Now, the biggest stars in the box office right now celebrating their wedding in the sweetest way. ABC's Lara Spencer has the story.
Please, you just have to trust me. Come on.
Fine. This morning, on the heels of their record-breaking box office success,
two of Hollywood's biggest stars, Zendaya and Tom Holland, swinging from the big screen to the aisle.
Well, sorry about that.
People magazine reporting the couple held a wedding celebration in the UK this week after privately marrying earlier this year.
Who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
The stars of Spider-Man Brand New Day, which earned the biggest domestic opening weekend ever, celebrating their love with loved ones at the luxury Beaverbrook Hotel in Surrey on Tuesday, according to People.
Tom Holland's three brothers were there. We hear that they wore black tuxedos for the event and that it was a glorious celebration involving family and friends. What sources have told People is that the theme of the wedding was very natural. That means there was an English countryside theme with flowers, cottages, what have you.
The 470-acre estate near Holland's hometown advertises its romance and style that pays tribute to its glamorous past, with rooms named after Rose and Joe Kennedy and Elizabeth Taylor, who all reportedly stayed there. And in true Zendaya and Tom fashion, many of the celebration's details kept private. Still, fans were able to see some sweet moments of their romance amid their flurry of red carpet appearances this summer, bringing in nearly $2 billion at the box office with both Spider-Man Brand New Day and The Odyssey.
I want you to choose.
Oh, they have a lot to celebrate. That is so good for them. Wow. Well, are we going to be celebrating the weather for the weekend? Let's just see. Typical summer forecast. It just has a grip on us right now. Jenna has the full forecast coming up next. Don't go away.
When you get approached from somebody about your commercial roof, you want to make sure that they have the proper license. Because if you let them start that project, in the middle of that project, the county drives by, LLR drives by, they can stop that project in the middle. So we're certified with all the major manufacturers to be able to offer all the best warranties. That includes all the necessary inspections and protection.
At Hickson, no matter if it's your business or your property, we're here to protect your investment. I'm David Hickson, and if your roof needs fixing, call Mr. Hickson.
Giving your best on News Channel 6. Amazing people doing amazing things for our community. That's what Giving Your Best represents. Everyday heroes making a difference right here in the CSRA.
Do you know a local volunteer who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Giving Your Best Award at WJBF.com/GYB.
Giving Your Best on News Channel 6. Proudly sponsored by ScienceGo, Piedmont Augusta, and Security Federal Bank. Is rainy weather putting a damper on your day? Enter to win your very own Live Viper 6 umbrella today. Visit WJBF.com and click on Contest. Then fill out the entry form for your chance to win.
Getting your hands on a Live Viper 6 umbrella has never been easier. Lucky winners will be announced weekdays on News Channel 6. Who knows? It could be you.
Sponsored by Busby's Heating and Air. When quality matters, call Busby's.
Forbes magazine named him one of the very Barnes & Noble.
Valiant Bank knows Georgia. From her sweet small towns to the hardworking people driving her growth in industry. And as Georgia's strongest community bank, we're here to support locals like you, wherever you find yourself in our beautiful state. So get out there and do what you do best. Make Georgia proud.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back and happy Friday. I'm tracking a few showers and storms, but nothing like what we had yesterday. Notice the majority of the CSRA is dry. We do have this heavy rainfall, though, to the north of Harrison. This is in Washington County to the south of Sandersville. And then you can also see some light rainfall over Wrightsville and Johnson County. We have one heavy downpour here with a lightning strike. This is to the north of Monetta, to the south of Jones Crossroads, and and near Ridge Spring in Saluda County. Now, our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing a beautiful day over at Wellstar MCG Health. This is downtown Augusta. We're 87 degrees, which, as you all know, is not bad at all for August. It's also only feeling like 95, so dew points are in the low 70s. It is definitely hot and humid, but not as bad as it is over towards the west, 101 in Dallas. So we are on the cooler side, you could say, and we have high pressure that is still bringing us a southeast wind. So that's leading to these isolated showers and storms today. We'll see a little bit more coverage tomorrow. It's overall a rinse and repeat forecast this weekend, typical summertime weather for us, with a 40% chance of showers and storms tomorrow, primarily in the southern CSRA, and then a 30% chance of all of us seeing some showers and storms on Sunday. Now, if you're headed to the coast, it is going to be pretty wet, unfortunately, going with an 80% chance of rain and storms over at Tybee Island, 70% at Folly Beach. Your best bet is going further north. Myrtle Beach only had a 20% chance of rain. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s along the coastline. Luckily, UV index is at least low because of the clouds and rain, and we have a low rip current threat as well. So that's your beach forecast. You can see there's actually a slight risk of excessive rainfall near Savannah and Charleston along the coastline. Here in the CSRA, we have just a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So still can't rule out some minor flooding here and there, but it won't be a washout. We're starting out dry with some fog, 70 degrees, and then we're going to be hitting 90 in the afternoon. So rainfall totals will be very spotty. Some pockets down towards the south could see 2 to 4 inches of rain, but most of us will stay pretty dry through Sunday. So here's our future cast, starting out dry tomorrow morning. Then that activity starts to move in from the coast. This is noon on Saturday. So Augusta could definitely see a quick shower, but you can see as we get to Saturday evening, just some light rainfall lingering in our southern lying counties. We're all completely dry by Saturday night, and it will stay dry going into our Sunday morning. Now, once we get into Sunday afternoon, it's still going to be a pretty nice day to head out by the pool or the lake, but just keep an eye on radar as some of these showers and storms will develop, lingering until around 11 p.m. Now, here's some good news. The tropics remain quiet. No activity expected to form over the next 7 days. And we actually just had an update from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. They have now lowered their 2026 hurricane season forecast, now predicting 7 to 13 named storms, 2 to 6 hurricanes, and 0 to 2 major hurricanes, giving it a 75% chance of a below average season. And that does line up with Colorado State's updated forecast from July. Now, low temperatures tonight near average in the lower 70s. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 80s to low 90s, so similar to today. I'm going with 90 degrees in Augusta, up to 91 on Sunday. Gets a little bit hotter next week. We'll be up to 95 degrees with that heat index around 100 to 105, and we'll see more sunshine and lower rain chances next week, Dave.
Yikes on the heat index.
Yeah, but still not too bad for August.
Okay.
We'll get through it.
We'll get through it.
At least it's not 110.
Yes, we'll get through it.
But 105 is not too bad.
Okay.
I know it's still bad though.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot. A baby panda is feeling all the love today at the Smithsonian National Zoo. Oh, we'll tell you why coming up.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA. The WJBF Scholar Athlete Awards honor high school students from around the CSRA for outstanding achievements, both on the athletic field and in the classroom.
I'm Jim Sigg with Rebath of Augusta. Scholar athletes get the job done on the field, but more importantly, in the classroom. We encourage you to nominate a deserving high school senior athlete today. Here's how.
To nominate, go to WJBF.com and click Scholar Athlete Award under the Sports tab.
When Keisha Lance Bottoms got elected,
southeastern heat, humidity, and high winds take a toll, but many roofs can still be saved. Roof Savers is here to help.
Whether your roof has faced some serious heat or brutal storms, take the worry out of it. Bring it back to life, then secure it for another 17 years with our patent-pending Renew It 17. One application, 17 additional years, adding vibrancy, flexibility, peace of mind, and relief for your wallet.
And I knew I needed to have somebody inspect the roof, that I could call Roof Savers, and they quickly came out, went up on the roof, and came down and were able to tell me exactly what it needed.
For half the price, or even more than half the price, and I'm going to have a roof that looks brand new, and it's going to last 17 years. It was, like, for me, an unbelievable opportunity.
We got hailed pretty bad yesterday and the day before.
looking at pictures of them, they were a little bit smaller than a baseball. So I went up there to take a look, just seeing, what it looked like, and I really didn't see any damage at all. I would absolutely recommend this to my neighbors and friends.
I knew that whatever they did would be right, and I trusted them. And now I tell everybody about Roof Savers.
And that's why I'm proud to stand with a champion like Roof Savers. They saved my father's roof. Why not let them save your roof too?
Call Roof Savers today and schedule your free roof inspection. America's #1 choice for roof preservation is Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
Giant panda Bao Li appears to be loving his birthday cake at the Smithsonian National Zoo. And what's not to love? It's packed with frozen fruits and vegetables. And the best part? He didn't have to share it with anyone. Bao Li turns 5 years old this week, and hundreds of visitors are stopping by to watch him celebrate, and they even sang happy birthday as he feasted away. After that tasty cake, he polished it off with some fresh bamboo. They love that. The zoo is hoping he'll be ready to become a father, maybe next year. He is adorable. Look at him. He's just doing life, having fun, eating, and he's so cute, so pretty. I love seeing pandas. Panda. All right. That does it for this half hour, but we have more coverage you can count on coming up at 6, including the possibility of a strike for members of the Augusta Transit Union, what that would mean to the people who rely on buses. We'll have this story and more at 6. Stay with us, and Brad and Jenny are coming up next.
The Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, is sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, 2 trades, no worries.